They're telling the customer, oh, you just want us, you just want us, you don't want her. And I'm like, how the hell y'all gonna tell this man he don't want me? And I look better than both of y'all. Y'all bitches are ugly. They be ugly ass bitches too, and they be fucking hating. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna fight, cause I don't want to leave out of here looking like.
What color were they? Light skin, dark skin?
I think one was light and one was brown.
Okay.
I didn't want to leave out of there looking like OG Bobby Johnson with braids. I didn't want to get to fighting and you snatch my wig off, bitch, and now I'm looking ugly. I didn't want to do that, so I walked off. But the other thing is that really just bitches steal, and I didn't know that. I'm fair to everybody. Them bitches steal both. So I've danced at clubs where we couldn't touch money, right? Where the money was like on the floor and we had to split it equally, right?
Right.
So I would see bitches like slide down, picking up like $20 bills, stuffing it in their shoe. I'm like, this bitch doing it, I'm gonna do it too. So other than that, the other way they would steal is when we're counting down. Most of the time when we're busting down the money, when you're placing the money like in front of you, normally that's your money.
Right.
Like if we're splitting it equal, right?
Right.
So nobody's really checking your stacks that's in front of you. So these bitches, it's supposed to be, we count like stacks 100. These bitches counting stacks of 150. Like they get an extra 50 on each one of their stacks. And I found that out because I luckily grabbed one of the other girls' stacks, and she didn't say nothing because of course she didn't want nobody to know she was like stealing. But I got home and counted, I was like, damn, this motherfucker fat. It was like 150, a little bit over. I was like, oh shit, that bitch was stealing. Yeah, so I started doing it too.
Right, so you just picked up. Would you say like dancing, that's what happens, like you pick up on dance moves, other girls, until you kind of learn your own drift? If you get what I'm saying, like.
Definitely, because there's this one girl, I call her Itchy Titties. She approaches every guy like this, and she just bounces her titties in their face. But
They're big?
And she looks slow. So I said, let me do what Scratchy Titties does. So now I just go in front of the guys that don't sell word.
Any twerking moves or anything you learned, any special, like any stripper you saw, you was like, oh my God, I gotta learn that shit.
The left, right cheek, butt cheek. No, I just watched them. I watched them and I was just like, I studied. I was like, it's gotta be something with the butt muscles. So I would just stand in the mirror and I would just do it standing up first. I get them going and I was like, okay, let me start practicing. Like, I'm gonna friend, really?
Okay, just try it.
Hold on. Here we go.
We're not, because I understand sometimes you gotta have loose material on.
Is it left, right? Okay, I think so.
So there's a muscle in each cheek. That's how she's tweaking it.
Okay.
And you practice every day tweaking it until it gets loose.
Yeah, all
and
my
that's
friends
the
ask
higher
me,
it goes.
All my friends ask me, girl, how do you twerk? Girl, you gotta figure it out. You gotta study. You gotta start practicing.
And I would say you learned that from watching the other girls.
Yes.
And you have to learn from the other girls. You're not just gonna
Exactly.
go in there and just learn that shit
Definitely.
on your own.
My next thing, because I don't know how to do any type of pole work, friend.
Okay, you want to take pole
I
class.
want to take pole class because I
So
feel
you want
like,
to continue dancing?
not really, because right now I'm feeling like a crackhead.
Why you feel like a crackhead?
Friend, listen, when I started with the pandemic, I was bringing home like maybe like $2,000 a day, and I was going every day.